Hey, guess what? Yesterday when I was looking upstairs in the drawer for some more red string, because I couldn't find my red string, which I've just found, because I wanted to make that thing for the J's, I found a whole load of screws in a drawer. Literally, what fucking result. These really good ones as well, which are exactly, I know, how about getting excited about that? What I need to put this old chicken house up on the wall. If everyone hasn't watched through, I trust they haven't. Nobody has time to go through all the old stuff. You've just been dragged in from the new people. I've got this old chicken house that I built years ago when I had some ex-battery hens. As you can see, I started painting it yesterday, and I'm going to put it up there and raise it up on those old rotten posts. Well, so it's just a fence height. Upside down like that. So it looks like a castle. And there's no roof on it, so there'll be no bottom in it. And I'm going to put this old... I'll show you actually, because I didn't show them the other day. This used to be what I had for the chickens to roost on inside it. It's a bit of an old chair. I built it out of crates, I tell you that already. Stop going on about it, they said. This thing, which I'll put back inside for anything to roost in. And then it could be like a dove croft sorts. I don't know, or just use it as a feeder on top. And I'm only going to prop it up quite loosely, and I'm going to screw it onto the fence with these old screws. And those posts aren't quite long enough, so I'm going to have to prop them on, find a way of making them taller, like stand them on some old bricks or something in an old pot of dirt. Something just, movable in case I change my mind next week, which is possible. And try and get it up there today. It's quite heavy. I struggle to get it onto the table, so that's going to be fun in itself. It's only a seagull. Don't panic. How am I going to stop cats getting on it? Well, I was thinking about that this morning, different ways I thought about doing it. First of all, I could put wire over the top. I've got all that chicken wire, but I was also thinking, I've got these old fence panels. I was thinking about possibly making I don't know, I'll have to think it through, like a roof that goes up the other way. So I'm not sure. It's hard to explain. I'll have to work it out myself. Maybe a combination of the two. Wire with those roof things over the top. I don't really know. I'll make it... Well, with a wire overhang, the cats won't be able to stand on it, will they? Because it will be too floppy. Just to cover the front. And the underneath, well, I told you before, I could put this bottom on it. Just hooks. And then it won't have to be cleaned out, will it? Because all the poo will just come through, and if I need to scrub it down, then I can just unhook it, surely. And they must like the air to go through because they live in trees. And I need to use that thing up because you know why? It's a disappearing game. What do you mean, get on with it? Am I going to paint the green end? No, I don't know. I thought, no, that's probably going to go near the wall. Look who it is. Can you see? That's Mr. Pac-Man's favourite bit of the day, watching a wren build its nest. Can you see the fairy skirt I had to put up for it? I can't see. I've tried to make this more buildy-uppy, so it's got some privacy. Do you like him? That pink skirt that I put on just underneath, Captain. Look, this is its drinking glass as well with 2 rings in it. That's its crowns. They came the other day. Watch for all the things. It's interesting. How to catch a wren to your garden. Anyway, I had to give it that little pink skirt the other day. I found it. But because you know what, it got in a real mood because I'd put these little shoes out for the blackbird. These ones. Because the blackbird was there. And then the blackbirds came. The wren was in the mood because it said they were its shoes. So I had to give it a skirt. I think it knows the shoes are its really anyway. But there was a big hoo-ha about it yesterday. Anyway, I found these screws. So that's pretty good. They're good ones, aren't they? With a decent heading. That I should be able to get this old box. In fact, you know what? They're the same screws. They must be the ones I bought to make it originally. How about that? How about that for a thing? I couldn't get that screw in. I tried again the other day to do it. But, I cut the legs the other day. Before, I told you the front ones were longer and the back ones were shorter because it was on a lumpy bit of land at the back. And I was going to cut them down the other day to make it into a rabbit hutch with space underneath of, what are they called? Quail. Or chicken hutch. And I just decided to put it on the wall for now, see if something goes in it. And then I can always take it down afterwards, can't I? Or build another thing to go underneath. It is quite heavy. Those old posts will hold it up there, that old fence, surely. For a week or two. I've got this that old concrete pot over there that we trawled from the UEA from a lecturer's party we did years ago. My ex did this lecturer's party in his old fake Transit and trawled that plant pot away. I left it on the front outside for ages in case they wanted to take it back, but no one did, so I just brought it around here. So I might stand that old post in it to keep this old thing standing up. And I can plant in it. One of them old trees, probably. If I can get one to root. Make it more hidey. Willows are fast growing, aren't they? So yes. And then I'm going to face it out that way so it can fly straight into that fence. The flight path will be that way across there, away from the wren, which tends to go that way. Directly across. It'll be fine. I'm sure they'll sort it out between them. I think it'll be interesting anyway. We can watch the cats together. Dolly's quite good at jumping if they come over. She'll soon learn the birds are her friends and the cat shouldn't be here. Apart from her own cat, if we ever get one. And I'm going to train that to like birds. So I put that up this morning as well, this old net with a bit of old wool and a bit of my old hair. In case they want to go and make any effigies of me. And a bit of old moss. They've not been for the nuts. No one's been at all, actually. I need to change that water, don't I? Do it now, while we're watching. Fine. You're still waiting for me to fall in the pond. I haven't bought the hanging baskets today, no. You just listen to old Ren, don't you? I call him Renham now, from Renham Industries. Old Renham. This old wood needs another bit putting on top. I know, that big old green bit probably. You've been spitting in it, Pac-Man. I'm going to throw it in the smeggy. Shit, there's ice on it. I told you it was frosty. I forgot to put my plants to sleep as well. There's nothing wrong with that water, it's full of ice. That would have killed all the bugs. What do you mean that's how it works? You can have some ice too. I'm using fairy liquid, that's that. Obviously. Only one drop though. I used the clean plate, you saw me. I need to do the tray. Go away, dog. Jesus Christ. I'm not doing the big one. Maybe I've got to. They like to spit water anyway. I'll clean that tomorrow. This is never going to work. You're probably right, though. Right. That was bee water. It's just more water with stone in it. And a bit of old chicken. I'll go and wash it. How long's it been there? I don't know. A week? Bees don't always like it changed. I was looking for the King's Walk I found in that box. I think. I'll wash this then. I'm going to put the food back on it. Mixture in it. That's what. I like a mixture. Where do I get all my ideas from? I don't know, probably other people usually. So it's good to share them back around, isn't it? I'll tell you in a minute. I just wanna know. If you're gonna stay. I remember partly years ago my grandma, Frances, getting me to paint a picture to go on her kitchen wall, and she wanted a picture of some flowers. She painted a picture of some flowers. I don't know, I was about how old? 8 or something. You just like to listen to that old wren, don't you? And it's just over there now. And she gave me this cauliflower to use as a... over there, so you can see. And she said, use this and paint flowers. It's like I had no idea what she wanted me to do. But basically it was that whole looking at something and seeing, oh, do you know what I mean? Seeing something different in it. So that's what I tend to do. It was a good lesson anyway. Looking at things with, what's the word for that anyway? Artist objective. What? And the rule of three. To place things properly. And once you know the rule, you can break it. Yeah. As soon as I knew it, I just broke it. I know there's a rule, I don't have to learn it now, I'll just do my own. And all of a sudden you've got cursed off. It's brilliant. I just wanna know. If I got an old bit of stick, I could stand it under there, couldn't I? Which one should I use, do you think? I'm running out of bits of stick, that's my problem. I might have one there. The dog will probably put it down, that'll be fun to do as well, won't it? I don't think this old pole goes up and down. No, it's just a what's it called? Static. static thing. I just wanna know. Now I use it off of that. Ow, I just walked into that wire that went right in my eye. No, I haven't got the right bit of stick for that, which is annoying. What are the black things next to my holding up my BlackBerry? They're an old hammock that I found out the back. I was going to try and put it together. The canvas bits in the garage, I used to hang it off the gate. I might hang it off here sometimes if I want to sunbathe. Some of the hooks are missing, otherwise I could put it back together and use it as a hammock. But I just use it to do that with at the moment. Jesus Christ, there must be something. God says I'll always have what I need, not what I want. And I want something to put that up with. It's true, I have got 3 bits of 2x4. One of them would probably fit there. I only need 2 for it, don't I? I'll probably need 3. Just going to see if I can do it. There must be one somewhere. I can pull something off something else, can't I? You'll see how lucky I am. Which one should I pick? How big is my eye? Not that good. I think it's going to be the smallest one. I still think that might be too short. Oh well. That's almost the same. I'll use this. Use the smallest one. There's not much in it. No, I need those 2 to match with that. This one is the shortest one. I could stand it on something else though. I'll make it work, don't worry. I'll tell you how I think I could do it. I could stand a jam jar on this old nail. I know, engineering corks, what? No, it's right. Not me. My eye is wrong. The Lord has my back. There we go. How about that? All it needs is a bit of. Perfect. How about that? Now I just need to. I don't know what. Enough, is it? There we go. I'll paint that in a minute. Bit of gold, golden gates. Can you see? That's the dog's chew. I always know she's been dicking around over there because the whole thing is lying in the pond. You'd have done it this side. So I can still get to the water. Oh, God's sake, I'll sort it out in a minute. That old wren's gone back in the box, look. Am I showing it? I can't see. Waking them up now. Gone all the way over there. What's going on in their garden? There's the old bugger. Right, I'm going to sit and have my coffee. I need to get a what? A Nature Box camera. It's on it all the time. I can't. I haven't even got a laptop. Can't I not borrow one off someone? And get a GoPro? Tie it to the Ren? Well, no. They don't make them small enough. I could probably tag it if I could probably get it to land on my finger and just ask it to take a sticky dot, probably. You would follow it around. Because I have that sort of relationship with it. I could probably do that if you wanted me to. If you provided me with the stuff and just posted it through the door, I could say, what do you mean you're not allowed to do that because everyone would want one? Well, do you know what? I'm gonna hang myself. That's why. There was this old drama on TV years ago. I forgot what it was called. It was funny though. It was quite dark. It was a bit like the She-Devil thing. But it was about this child, this demon child. Well, it wasn't, and the parents. I can't remember who did that, but I just remember being quite a stylish 6-part drama or something about this family who'd gone. I don't know if it was in Cornwall somewhere, Devon or somewhere like that. And the child ended up hanging itself off the washing line. It actually did. The child was actually hanging. It was about because Daddy, play with me, Daddy. That's why I used to say that. Daddy, play with me. And Daddy didn't play with him, so he hung himself off the washing line. Moment in TV history. It was funny though. Well, it wasn't, but I'm going now. That's why I used to say it to Mark, yes. Play with me, Daddy. It was a joke. It was another social reference. Or what's it called? Not social reference. What's it called? Popular culture reference. What do you mean it's only popular culture if it's people know what you're talking about? Not really. Not if it's an underground popular culture. A subculture. A popular subculture. Seagulls no. As usual. That's the magic fork. It's got Queen's crown on it. Sort of hallmark. It's probably the king fork, isn't it? I can't read hallmarks. I can't even read. It looks like a 5 on it, a V. Oh, it's an A. Albert? The fish plopped. Show you. Christ. No, I can't see shit either. Try harder. Can you see? Fucking hell. My other camera people are saying, come on, you can do this. Just get the angle. I can't be asked, to be honest. You focus. I can't see a damn thing. I don't know. Let's see. Like that. Oh. EP. £100. Who's EP? Enoch Powell. I don't think he made forks. No. ED. Edward. I can't see. EP. I can't see a shitting thing. And a V. Or an A. No, it's an A. I've already said that. And I don't know. It looks like an M first. You see? What can you see? Stop moving it around. Oh, it's well thumbed anyway. It's got that rosy silver glow. Probably trawled from the big house by one of the cleaners and just left outside up the road in the box. Oh, those good box ideas. Well, do you know what? Years ago, I put some stuff out the front and said, can you put a donation in for some animal I was collecting for charity at the time. I never got any donations in it, but I've just got rid of a load of stuff. And I was lying upstairs and I heard somebody, I think I just put stuff outside in the end, just said take it. And then somebody said, I heard somebody saying, oh, that's a really good idea. They do this in Sweden or something. They just put things outside and you can take them. It is a good idea. Basically, because a lot of the time I can't be bothered to take things to the charity shop because it's too far and things to fit in. Sometimes I do. But sometimes it's more fun just to have a wander around and see what somebody's put out that you might need. Send the kids out. Go for a walk and see what you can find. I don't know. It's fun, isn't it? You never know what they'll come back with. I'm a child. Anyway, I found a fork and I found that blackbird that I needed. Is there anything I don't need? And if I don't need it anymore, I put it outside my house or outside someone else's house, just for fun. Never know. You can just throw it in a bush. Some people like rooting around in an old bush. I do. It's true. Just to pull out the rubbish sometimes. Like, oh, you know what? Why somebody shoved this in an old bush? I'm going to take it home and use it. Like that old lamp up the corner. Find that in an old bush. Or leave it by an old bin. I don't know. Sometimes the council take it. Sometimes I do. Old Terry up the road gave me this compost bin. I took it. That was ages ago. It's supposed to be a compost bin, but I ended up using it for that. I made it into an old trough. That's why there's still some bits left.